the way that you get noticed by higher court of law that, to me, would represent the simple truth. And that can also, um, it could also mean overthrowing some things that have been put into place. And it's only a test. It's like, no, you have to get rid of that now because nobody even read through that. And so it's great that you have your ideas and everything and patents about things, but no more experimenting on us, or a no thank you please, good idea, good luck using or selling that somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's like we have a very real. All right, here's the deal, babes. Um, the human organism isn't well, to date. If there was an evolution, say from apes, and it's like, well, akin to mud skippers coming out of the ocean and evolving, and all of a sudden getting everything going, like the ape theory happening naturally. Um, Up to date now, what has been genetically altered through uh, you know now let's just say having been made ill. It's just like we are not operating at our fullest potential. I mean, I have a little bit of a sense of who we were. The way that we can work with our hands and the things we enjoy. Um, having found a passion working with our hands, being knowledgeable about something, and not only coming up with blueprints, but pulling it up into 3D and building things. And see, my great grandparents were part of the Freemasons, who went towards the West, and these people, you know, talking about the people now, the organism, under the impression that about something. I don't want to get specific, I'm saying, we were doing good, because really backing way away, using my intuition, there's only so much time we're gonna figure something out. And it's like, boy, I don't think any of this is natural. There is, uh, let's say, a creator, but what do we mean? I mean, really, this is a laboratory where you don't, like I said in some other videos, is we don't own our biological factory. My body here, as far as that you can see it, or like how that I can see now, that my uncle ended up in a little box supposedly because he is no longer animating in that body. That body needed to be cremated or something, disposed of, and that's happening, babes. I mean, things are not going to the dump. I mean, we still have dust in the air from life happening. I mean, there's an entire islands that if you go down and look at them, they are made up of shells. There was a little life in there. Whether they came out and kept growing is another question, but most likely, no, they died. Just little amoebas making up an entire land mass. So anyway, kids like this, babes, it's still Venus and in Leo, and I'm pretty sure it's what they call the Trinity. Is near the Well, it's the first, well, it's the fire trine. It's getting, now we're heading towards the fire trine, I guess. I don't know, but it's between Leo and Virgo, or Virgo and Libra. Can't get any more vague than that, but no, it's near that part of the sky there. Well, anyway, I was trying to talk about man's potential. Who knows what that is, but no. See, I come from. I mean, there's culture. I mean, there's amazing things that human beings are capable of, and but then you see at the same time, there's the other spectrum where there's some people that that they don't experience that of themselves, that there's a possibility to feel great because they achieved something that was inspiring to um, themselves. Let's say that they feel good. How about that? They feel good to the point of it. It's better. It's more than this. I'm talking about having tapped a fountain of energy from within, and how many people are going to roll their eyes to this video here at about 6 minutes and 50 seconds? And you know, uh, do I care? No, not particularly. I mean, what I mean is, and don't take that personally, what I mean is, how can a live performing artist care about what one person to the next, is there's 30,000 of them right there? What do they care what they think? By the time the people have lined up and to see, this person, highly unlikely that all of them want to throw tomatoes at them, but you never know. There happens to be a, a lot of shows that you can see kind of going down south where really good musicians play for people, but they have to put a cage up because they will people will try to bombard the stage and people will start throwing things at them, or the sad thing is yeah, anyway, hi Mars Pluto information. I'm not going to post this until, well, let's talk about when Mars goes into Scorpio and works on all of us. The main thing is try to maintain your positivity. Now, talk about good vibrations. I don't like to get into positive and negative charges because I think good vibrations has to do with balancing that out. It's an even. See, if you'll never meet a more chicken shit person who um, practices that talks about and practices positive thinking. I'm sorry, it's just, I get it, but why not say take the good with the bad? I mean, there it is. Just can you make a choice? Because you're making a choice. It's not it's not that you can control the fact that there's a negative and positive thing coming at you. See, the narcissist is one that hangs on to mainly negative things, and it's like, well, no, we don't do that if we're making a song of any kind of song. It doesn't have to be a nice song, but if it's a song, to qualify as a song, we are holding on something that equates to, like, from, believe this or not, babes, and this is the capability of amazing human beings, from measure to measure. It's carefully measured, what works and or harmonious. What's harmonious? That will create a piece of art legible enough and qualifying enough. Now let's talk about to the 30,000 people that line up, that don't even know why they're lining up. They're just standing in line and waiting to get in the door and then sit there and yay, and then go home. They don't know what just happened in front of their face. Some musicians and getting it all together don't even know. They won't even be able to talk to you about it right now like a mystic does. But I'll live to see that day. As long as I'm here, then there's that high possibility just right in front of your face.